Okay, we got a real man sitting on a toilet seat filming a video about 9/11. Okay, I've been going back and forth with this throughout the day because I've been researching different sites. Some are biased, some are credible, but as it turns out to 9/11, I do not think it was a inside job or whatever. I do, however, think that there are some weird stuff that comes out with 9/11, but I don't really think that it was an inside job. And I don't really have time to get into each and every one of the claims of why it's an inside job. A lot of people, it's probably the biggest conspiracy out there actually, is 9/11 was an inside job. I just think that something would have came out by now that would have broken more ground, because even to this vlog right now, I really don't know if I really don't know 100% for sure either way. So I'm probably pretty close to being 75% sure that it's not an inside job. I just think to get to the solution of some of the conspiracies, they wanted to just wage war with people, or they wanted to somehow bring more fear about Muslim nations to people. I'm not for sure. I've lost so much faith in the government, but I still have enough faith to hope and pray that 9/11 wasn't an inside job. I know there's some things about jet fuel wasn't hot enough to burn steel or whatever. I can't get into any of that. I'm not qualified for any of that. You can't just read a few articles on the internet and think that you're qualified to talk about anything. I'm not qualified. Something about it damaged the integrity of the structure, but it didn't burn the steel technically. I don't know. All I know is there's witnesses to everything. There are witnesses that saw the plane actually go into the buildings, and not just, the other solution to that is it's CGI. It's not CGI. People actually cleaned up that shit for probably years, to be honest with you. At least 11 months. I mean, the debris was, it was bad. People in New York that will tell you that I'm friends with a few New Yorkers. And it's very insulting to them. And you know what? The biggest concession is, even if it was an inside job, does it diminish the tragedy that many thousands of people were lost that day? No. Let's just say George W. Bush orchestrated the whole thing. Does that change anything to those families? Maybe it puts a lot more salt on the wound. The fact is, they lost their child that day, lost their brother that day, lost their sister that day, lost everything that day. They could never celebrate anything close to September 11th anymore without having it completely ruined for the rest of their life. So, is it a hoax? Is it an inside job? I would say more than likely no. More than likely no. More than likely it's a lot of crazy bad journalism at the beginning. There's a lot of information that gets twisted that's not true, but it gets twisted anyways. There's a lot of so-called experts that conform to whatever ideology they have anyway. So you can pay somebody to say anything. So even the internet I'm weary of. And most things on the internet pointed more to it not being an inside job than it being an inside job. And I reviewed a whole lot of shit. That's why I delayed the video till tonight, because that's how much shit I had to go through. Crazy shit. And if there's people that knew about it and they're keeping it secret, I just don't understand it. I don't understand how it can be kept a secret for this many years and not have been rippled right from under our fingers. I mean, the level that you would have to go through to fake this, to hoax this, to inside job this, is a whole lot more crazier than actually what happened on 9/11.